Good one. Number 9, time for an update on our favorite eaglets at Big Bear Lake. Here you go. Sunny, the older chick, and Gizmo, 4 days younger, now about 5 weeks old. They're sprouting feathers and their feet are getting so big. Let's go live. Here they are on the Friends of Big Bear Valley live webcam. Just having a nice morning in the sun.
Yeah. Which one's which, Larry?
Gizmo, I believe, is on the right.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Oh, the parents are leaving them.
Yeah, where are
Where
they?
are the parents? I think we need to call DCFS. Where are they? Oh, I see. They're underneath.
And there's a local casino down the road that I know they like to swing by, I've heard. This is exciting.
Good for them.
That is great.
Number 8, if you're a bit of a geek and looking for a fun way to get in shape, may I recommend a Lightsaber Academy? Yeah, it's like a karate studio, but you learn to use a lightsaber inspired by the Jedi and Sith techniques seen in the Star Wars movies. These academies typically teach the 7 traditional forms of lightsaber fighting. Paul, why don't you name the 7?
There's traditional and non-traditional?
We don't listen. We don't need to go into all of them. The people who know. They also focus on Jedi philosophy.
Sure, which is?
Paul, come on. You live by it. You know what it is. Most of them stick to teaching with 3 different forms of lightsaber. I'm talking, of course, about the long saber, the short saber, and the saber staff. You can find studios here in our area and do it just for fun, but if you are really into it, there are tournaments all over the world. On top of this, there are more than a few companies that sell what they call battle-ready lightsabers.
Nerd alert! What does that mean?
Well, that's the top-tier lightsaber. That's when you want to get into a battle and you're ready. You get a battle-ready lightsaber.
Wow, it screams his name, doesn't it?
Yeah. I could also probably guarantee all those physically fit people in that video are not in those lightsaber classes.
You never know.
No, I do. I think I do.
All right, number 7. A viral dating series that began on YouTube will stream on Netflix with a new live format. It's called Pop the Balloon. On YouTube, it was called Pop the Balloon or Find Love, and it got huge in December of 2023. The episode introduced viewers to a single man looking for love with multiple contestants. If the contestants were attracted to the man and were intrigued by what he had to say, they would continue to get to know him, but if they were not interested, they would instantly pop their red balloon and explain why. There were 50 episodes of this YouTube dated series uploaded. It's on Netflix now with the new host, the star of Insecure, Yvonne Orji.
I can't even.
So why'd they have to pop the balloon? Can't you just walk off?
I don't know.
Did something come out of the balloon?
I don't watch it. You're the one who watches all the TV. What are you
I've
looking at me
never
for?
seen it. I'm a little upset that I haven't seen it.
That's going to come sooner
All
or
right.
later. It's going to be great. All right, number 6. We told you yesterday some stuff that the early pioneers ate in order to survive in the Old West. And here are a few more of the favorites. The old frizzled beef.
Oh.
Is that chipped beef?
Pretty much. It's thinly shaved dried meat.
That's fantastic, Robin. You've
in
never
meat,
had that?
Butter and flour. Yeah, then they serve it over
Chipped beef
toast.
on toast.
It
we know
looks
that's
like
chipped beef on
vomit.
toast.
No,
It looks
it's
like
good.
vomit. That and stroganoff. I can't
Here
get over
comes
the look
the
of
other
it.
popular dish is the son of a witch stew, or a word that rhymes with witch that we can't say here. It was made with lean beef, calf liver, heart, bone marrow, sweetbreads, and a little bit of brain.
Ooh.
They got it all chopped up into small pieces. They boiled it with some
you
salt
wanna
and
boil
pepper
it,
and some hot sauce. The early pioneers didn't let anything go to waste, so they ate it all.
Big brain on bread.
Wow.
All right, number 5, if partying is not your thing, and if you're not into water sports or hiking, we've got the perfect vacation for you. A reading retreat.
What is it called? A sleeping retreat.
People are booking beach houses in North Carolina or villas in Italy to host reading retreats. People can come, sit around, eat, drink wine, read their favorite novels, and maybe take a nap. They don't have to do anything else unless they want to. And they're with people who are just like them, so there's no FOMO, fear of missing out.
Okay, thank you.
Or pressure to do something other than read and relax. Some of these retreats are a little more active. They may include a murder A murder mystery dinner. Meet and greet icebreakers and excursions designed to get you off the property and do something else other than reading, like climbing a volcano or touring a vineyard. But only if you want to. Otherwise, you can just read to your heart's content. And that sounds great.
Yeah. I love those getting to know you mixers. Those are always so much fun. They're the best.
Yes. Delightful. You love talking.
Yeah,
The rooms full of strangers is your thing.
Number 4, another reason why we're glad we don't live in Florida. Argentine tegu lizards, they're invasive. They can grow to be up to 4 feet long and weigh 10 pounds or more. They're not considered aggressive towards people, but we wouldn't care to test that theory. They will defend themselves if threatened. They can lash their tails. They have sharp teeth and claws and strong jaws. They eat the eggs of nesting birds and they multiply quickly. If people see one of these lizards, they're asked to report it. They're multiplying quickly and considered a threat to other wildlife.
All right, number 3, we are always going to love and respect grizzly bears around here. That's just part of our code. So this news we're going to share is kind of like finding out your favorite uncle spent some time in jail. Yeah, like if he's still a good guy, you can just ignore it, right? So we're sorry to tell you that grizzly bears will sometimes eat their young. There are reasons for this. Mainly they're a disappointment. First off, grizzly bears will kill and eat black bears if their habitats overlap. But that doesn't happen much, and it's also rare. But male grizzlies will sometimes eat the cubs of other bears because that forces the female back into estrus, or the period where they're open to mating again.
Wow, that's dark.
This guy running so fast. It's like he's on crack. Like some estrus.
Go Cubs, go.
Who's that, Audio Bob?
Well played.
That was nice.
Good.
All right, number 2. He's the creator, writer, and director of one of the hottest shows on TV right now. Mike White's also got 3 Emmys, but long before that, he was on The Amazing Race with his dad. Check it out.
Thoughts?
Well, I'd like to stay in longer. That's my only regret. We did choose a very, I don't want to blame, but the cab driver has been driving around for hours trying to find everything. So we couldn't stop. We just had to keep going. But it's not his fault, We chose him.
Did you get what you wanted out of this race?
And more.
Oh, yeah.
What did you want to get out of it, and what did you get from it?
We had an awesome experience.
I had time with my son that will be forever. It will not be forgotten. And I think we like each other even more than we did before. And I respect him so much more, even though I respected him 100% now. I see how smart he is, except at choosing cab drivers.
Why was it important for you to hang with your
That
son
was
and
season
be with your son?
14. The year was 2009, as you saw. Mike and his dad, Mel, got eliminated in Thailand, of all places. That's where they, did this season of White Lotus. He swore at the time he'd never go back there. Yet, it filmed there for 7 months. And he also used 2 of his fellow Amazing Race contestants as extras in the White Lotus this season. There we go.
All right, we told you a little bit about the Kawasaki Corleo in other shows yesterday. It's the quadruped robot.
I think it's a quadruped.
Oh, quadruped.
I didn't mean to joke.
No, that makes more sense. A quadruped robot. Then you can ride like a horse.
They call him Johnny Quarterzip, not Johnny Reed correctly.
Cameron.
Here's the video. Take a look.
Oh my gosh. What is this? This is a robot horse.
It's a quadruped horse.
It's a quadruped horse.
Is this a real thing or is this a concept?
No, I think it's a concept.
Because what if you run out of battery halfway through that jump?
Yeah.
Well, I'd have to think they've
Well,
troubleshot that, no?
don't know.
Apparently this is a real thing. Is it available to buy or no? It's just
What does it
prototype.
say, Paul?
Well, let me read it. It's like watching a movie about futuristic space cowboys or a video game. But sure enough, it's a real-life Kawasaki Corleo. It made its debut at the Expo in Japan last week. When will it become a reality? No idea. I'm going to wait a little bit
It's
on
wild.
this
What about
one.
it?
You were a long way off.
The old
From the old
quadruped.
quadruped corneo.
That's the 9 at 9.
I never would have guessed quadruped.